and good Monday, September 17th, 2007. This is the 260th day of the year, 261st in leap years, though this is not a leap year. There are currently 105 days remaining, at which time it will end. I'm Joanne and this is Rocketboom. Happy birthday to Linux. The first version of the Linux kernel was released into the wild on this date in 1991. You know me, while I'm still trying to figure out why I can't get my iPhone to work anymore, I can still appreciate and give due respect to the importance of one of the flagship platforms of the open source movement. Be that as it may, a new study has surfaced which is relevant, and I just love studies, especially new ones. From the Computer and Communications Industry Association, the fair use economy, which we're in by the way, accounted for 4.6 trillion in revenues, roughly 1/6 of total US gross domestic product. The use of the fair use doctrine accounted for the salaries of over 17 million people with a $1.2 trillion cumulative paycheck, approximately 1 out of every 8 workers in the US. It also generated $194 billion in exports and significant productivity growth in many related industries. It's a sad day too, though, for the same and in particular many Linux users who like iPods, as Apple has shut out third-party software synchronization with a new line of players. Software such as Winamp and Anapod no longer work due to a new layer of encryption which is dependent on iTunes software. Of course, we all know they're messing with the wrong group. We expect Linux users to be the first to... Breaking! This just in! The open source Rockbox is firmware to load onto your iPod, which is one way to keep your iPod hardware communicating with the outside world. One web day, 1 week away. For those of you who missed my interview with founder Susan Crawford of WebDay, now's the time to watch it. So that's what you're doing right now. Kind of like Earth Day or your birthday, it's a day to stop and give thanks. So just because, we've set up a wiki page where we ask the question, what would you be doing right now without the internet? Every answer is a good answer, and everyone's a winner. Conceptual prizes include love and happiness. Ever get stuck with a limited horizon? Just set up a camera of the other side and then project it onto its impediment. The city of Boston, Massachusetts was founded today in 1630. So let's go to our field correspondent Steve Garfield from stevegarfield.com, who's standing by. Steve? Steve? Steve, are you there? Bloody phone. Now, ladies and gentlemen, spiders, bots and lolcats, it's time for another installment of... Making its way onto the pop charts by piggybacking criticism of Britney Spears' comeback MTV performance, this gentleman has made his way into the number 8 spot on YouTube for most discussed video of all time, with over 1,300 video responses and more than 90,000 comments. The video uses techniques of absurdity and sympathy in ways that seem real enough to actually be absurd and sympathetic. A further look into the creator, it's Chris Croker's offerings, easily leads one to believe that this is no one-hit wonder, but a truly unique actor with a wide range of roles. While likely they're not real, this piggyback meme worked because at the end of the day it could be. It played into the general feeling of connection and emotional understanding we all share for Britney in a time when we also feel it's just not worth talking about already. And so concludes another day on Earth, as well as another day not on Earth, but from the perspective of Earth, from whence tomorrow will hopefully come.